Beloved brothers and sisters of light, what you are about to hear is not just a message. It is an urgent calling, a whisper from the stars that travels through time and reaches us in this very moment. Mira and Ashtar ask us to pause, to quiet the noise of the world and to listen with the soul. Because the time has come. The isolation begins today. But make no mistake, this is not an isolation born out of fear, nor an escape from the world. It is a sacred retreat, a movement inward, into the place where true strength resides. It is an invitation to protect your energy, to prepare your being, to lift your frequency before the great wave of energy arrives. This is not just another phase, not just another cycle. It is the turning point of an entire humanity. Cosmic forces align, the heavens move, and the earth vibrates, announcing the arrival of something that will forever transform the way we perceive reality. Mira and Ashtar speak with urgency because they know. Many still sleep, many cannot yet feel what is already unfolding in the subtle realms. But those who listen, those who recognize this calling, have a mission: to prepare, to hold the light, to remain steady. Take a deep breath. Feel these words as codes of light flowing through you now. This is not just information. It is energy. It is the beginning of something greater. And you are here because your soul chose to awaken at this very moment. These waves that are now approaching do not come from an ordinary place. They are not mere weather phenomena, nor simple solar variations. They are cosmic transmissions carrying the intelligence of the universe, codes of evolution traveling across dimensions to reach us in this precise moment of human history. Mira and Ashtar reveal that their origin is twofold. On one hand, they emerge from our sun, which is far more than just an ordinary star. The sun is a living portal, a transmitter of consciousness, a radiant messenger translating galactic information into streams of light. And beyond the sun, at the very core of our galaxy, lies the greater source of this force. Imagine the heart of an entire galaxy pulsing, releasing waves of energy that ripple outward like cosmic tides, flowing through time and space. Each of these waves carries frequencies of awakening, vibrations that transcend rational understanding. They are not just radiation. They are conscious frequencies, touching not only the physical body but also the mind, the emotions, and the soul itself. These luminous currents pierce through the veils of forgetfulness, dissolving layers of density accumulated over ages, and they reach every human being, every form of life on this planet. They are a calling that cannot be ignored, and the more we open ourselves to receive them, the deeper the alignment that unfolds within us. What we are witnessing now in this stage of transition is only the beginning. These waves arrive in cycles, each stronger, each more intense than the last. They are preparations for something even greater that approaches on humanity's horizon. We are being tuned, calibrated, repositioned in our essence, like sacred instruments beginning to vibrate with a new universal melody. These cosmic waves do not arrive gently or discreetly. They come with an intensity powerful enough to stir everything still bound to the old frequencies. Imagine a mighty river flooding into a narrow stream. Anything unprepared for the current is swept away, dissolved, and rearranged. This is how the waves act. They affect not only human bodies but also the systems that shape life on Earth. Political, social, economic, and even spiritual structures. Anything built upon illusion and density begins to tremble in the presence of this higher vibration. It is as if reality itself is being shaken, revealing where truth resides and where shadows still linger. On an individual level, this translates into profound experiences. The waves expose inner resistance, hidden fears, repetitive patterns. They pull to the surface all that can no longer be sustained. Toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, habits that drain the soul. These begin to lose their grip, as if they no longer have space to exist. But understand, this process does not come to punish. It comes to liberate. It is a cosmic cleansing, a push that guides every human being back to the center of their own essence. This is why many already feel as though they are caught in an emotional and mental storm, because in truth, they are. The energy of these waves makes no concessions. It does not bargain with illusion. It only illuminates, and in the presence of light, shadows cannot remain as they were. It is within this collision of old and new frequencies that many feel their world falling apart, when in fact, it is the birth of something greater, both within and around us. When these waves touch the human body, the experience may differ from one person to another, but the signs are undeniable. The body becomes the first receiver of this new frequency, and it reacts because it is literally being reprogrammed, cell by cell, atom by atom. One of the most common sensations is pressure in the forehead. Many feel as though a force is pushing from the inside out, right at the center between the eyebrows. This is the third eye being stimulated, a center of expanded perception beginning to open to new ways of seeing and understanding reality. Another frequent sign is heat in the hands and feet. This subtle burning or warmth is the activation of meridians, the body's energy channels, now vibrating at a higher frequency. It is as if new electrical currents are running through the nervous system, preparing it to conduct greater amounts of light. There are also reports of internal vibrations, a trembling that cannot be seen from the outside, but can be felt within, as though microscopic waves of energy are moving through the entire body. This is not an ordinary discomfort. It is the energy field being reconfigured, recalibrated to sustain the intensity of the incoming frequencies. Many also notice changes in their sleep patterns. Some nights are restless, filled with vivid dreams, while others bring deep, restorative sleep. This happens because the body alternates between releasing old imprints and integrating the new energy. During sleep, we are worked on at subtle levels, receiving healing and instructions the conscious mind cannot fully grasp. Others experience ringing in the ears, high-pitched tones that appear suddenly and vanish just as quickly. These are not random annoyances. They are sound codes, vibrational alignments designed to attune consciousness to new energetic realities. Every symptom, every sensation, should not be seen as negative, but as a sign that the body is transforming into a more finely tuned instrument. It is learning to hold more light, more energy, more consciousness. It is preparation for the human being to rise into an expanded state of existence, attuned to higher dimensions of life. Just as the body responds to the cosmic waves, the emotional field is profoundly impacted. This is where many begin to feel as though they are riding an inner roller coaster. In one moment, a deep stillness floods the soul, bringing an almost indescribable peace, as if wrapped in a blanket of pure light. In the next, sudden irritation arises, impatience flares without reason, or even a wave of sadness appears out of nowhere. Mira and Ashtar remind us that this is natural. These are the old frequencies being stirred and released, like dust rising before the wind carries it away. Every emotion once buried, every feeling hidden in the corners of memory or heart, begins to surface. Often, these are not only wounds from this lifetime but also echoes of past lives, emerging not to harm us, but to finally be acknowledged and set free. This is why the call to isolation is so essential. Immersed in the noise of the world, we tend to react impulsively to these emotional swings, projecting them onto others or external situations. But when we choose inner retreat, we gain the space to observe without clinging, to understand without identifying, to release without resistance. The emotional field in this process is like an ocean in storm. Waves rise and crash, and it is natural to feel tossed about at times. Yet beneath the surface, in the depths, there is always stillness. That stillness is the anchor, the place of serenity to which we must return. It never leaves us. It is simply veiled by the winds of passing emotions. Ashtar reminds us that the key is not to fight what we feel, but to embrace it. Every emotion is a teacher. Every sensation carries a message. Irritation shows us where resistance remains. Sadness points to parts of the soul still asking for healing. Peace reveals our true essence. This cycle of emotional oscillations is not a sign of weakness but of transformation. It is the heart being attuned to a new frequency, a vibrational field where dense emotions can no longer hold. The more we allow ourselves to feel and release, the lighter we become, the more aligned we grow, the more prepared we are to hold the energy of what is coming. Mira and Ashtar's call to isolation may sound unusual at first. We live in an age of constant connection, endless stimulation and external noise. So why now this firm invitation to withdraw? Because the isolation they speak of is not an escape from the world, but a sacred act of energetic preservation. It is a conscious stepping back from draining frequencies, from patterns that keep us distracted, from the noise that drowns out the voice of our own soul. It is as if we are standing in the middle of a cosmic storm, and the only way to cross it safely is by anchoring our light in silence, in presence, in introspection. This isolation does not mean severing bonds of love or rejecting humanity. On the contrary, it is meant to strengthen our capacity to love without being consumed by the chaos. When we retreat, we create the space to clearly perceive what we feel, what we think, and what we choose to manifest. In that space, we become masters of our energy rather than prisoners of circumstance. Mira reminds us that many still confuse activity with purpose, movement with evolution. But true spiritual growth is born in inner silence. In the pause, we hear the voice of the heart. In stillness, we sense the presence of the divine. And it is in this sacred withdrawal that we align our vibrations with the frequency of the waves approaching. Ashtar emphasizes that now is the time to create a protected field. This can be as simple as dedicating time each day to meditation, to walking in nature, to breathing consciously. It may mean switching off from the news, from external opinions, and turning inward for a while. Small gestures, yet in this moment they make all the difference. So isolation is not loneliness. It is encounter. An encounter with the soul, with essence, with the truth that has always lived within us. From this inner sanctuary comes the strength to face what lies ahead. From this silent and inviolable point, we can hold the light steady when the world around us begins to tremble. When Mira and Ashtar speak of isolation, of incoming energetic waves, and of the unusual sensations that ripple through body and mind, they are pointing us towards something far greater, the grand cosmic purpose behind it all. Humanity is not moving through this process by chance. Every shift, every sensation, every change is part of a vast orchestration guided by the forces of light. What is unfolding now is the activation of a new phase of human consciousness. It is as though Earth, after thousands of years of repeating cycles and control, is finally awakening to its true role in the universe. These waves of energy flowing from the sun and the galactic core do not come to destroy us. They come to remind us of who we are. They carry memory codes, echoes of our stellar origins, seeds of wisdom long dormant in our DNA. Each pressure in the forehead, each warmth in the hands, each inner vibration is not simply physical discomfort. It is a signal that our very biology is being reprogrammed, realigned, reconnected to higher dimensions. Mira reminds us that this purpose is not limited to individual experience. It is not only about you or me, but about the collective. Every soul that manages to hold this new frequency becomes a lighthouse, radiating stability and light for those who still wander in darkness. This is why isolation is needed, so we can grow strong, align our vibration, and then return that light to the world. Ashtar adds that Earth itself is a crucial point in this cosmic moment. What happens here resonates across many dimensions, across countless star systems. We are not passive spectators. We are protagonists in a universal event. Each conscious choice, each moment when you choose peace, each instant when you choose love over fear, sends ripples that extend far beyond this planet. The great purpose, then, is not simply to survive these waves, but to be reborn through them, to allow them to cleanse us, transform us, elevate us, to understand that we are being prepared for a new cycle of human existence, one in which we live with greater awareness of our unity with all creation. So even when emotions swing wildly, even when the body resists, it is vital to remember. There is a higher purpose, You are not here by accident. You are not facing this alone. You are part of a mission that stretches beyond your lifetime, beyond your story. You are a link in a vast cosmic chain that is shaping the future of Earth. All the waves, all the signs, all the call to isolation bring us here, to the moment of inner preparation. We are not facing an ordinary challenge, but a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in humanity's history. Never before have so many souls incarnated at the same time, with the mission of anchoring light, holding love, and preparing this planet for a quantum leap in consciousness. This preparation does not happen outside. It is not found in temples, in institutions, or in rules imposed by others. It begins within. It begins in conscious breathing, in meditation, in the silent moment when you close your eyes and choose to listen to your heart. It begins in the trust that even in the storm, you are guided, you are supported, you are loved. Ashtar reminds us that every simple act can become sacred. Drinking water with intention, placing your hands on your heart, and feeling your pulse. Walking in nature while recognizing that every tree, every stone, every breath of wind is part of you. Mira adds that in doing so, you not only strengthen yourself but also weave an invisible web of light connecting thousands of other souls around the world. This is the call of this hour. Prepare the inner temple, not to resist the waves, but to receive them as a blessing. Not to fear the new, but to embrace rebirth. And now I speak directly to you, listening to these words. Be the anchor of your own light. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to transform. Choose consciously to raise your frequency each day. Humanity needs you awakened, needs you centered, needs you shining. If this message resonated with your soul, share this video with other starseeds. Leave your voice in the comments so we can weave together a chain of light. And remember, every like, every subscription, every act of support helps this message reach further, carrying the mission entrusted to us by Mira, Ashtar, and the entire Starfleet. The time is now. The call is for you. The preparation is within, but the transformation belongs to all of us.